What's up, everyone? Working on Tommy's Tahoe. I think we're going to put the dash in today now that he's got the roof all painted. Just getting everything prepped. Getting kind of the wiring harness where it needs to go. And Tommy is... the dash is right there. And Tommy is cleaning the bolts. He's got them outside drying. He painted the 3 bolts that go into the holes on the top of the dash here. He's going to have to re-drill them real quick before we install it. So, because you put metal behind there, and the metal underneath he bent to 90 degrees and cut the little hole and everything. So he's going to drill those, and then maybe one day we'll get on the Suburban that's been sitting here for, I don't know, 5 years now. Anyway, and eventually today we'll get back on the installation on it, but I figured while I'm here, because I get asked a lot of questions about the power window install, now's a great time to show you again. I think this is maybe the 3rd time I've gone over. This is your convenience harness right here. Right here. Okay, it runs down into your A-pillar right here, and then into your A-pillar. Down in here is where all your power window harness that goes through here, and all this clips in right there for the courtesy light, the power locks, power mirrors, blah blah blah. This truck's fully loaded, so this is a good truck to show you. So yeah, it's all in there. See those little clips? Runs up there, runs all the way across, right there, behind that phone to the other side, and I'll walk over there real quick. Shop's kind of tight because we've got a bunch of stuff going on, so give me 1 minute. Tommy's making brisket in the smoker. And X is chilling. Okay, so now, and then your convenience harness, which is right here, the one that runs all the way across there, comes down, and you'll see it's right here. And if you ever have a problem, it gets real tight behind the emergency brake right there. You can see it gets kind of pinched when it goes into the A-pillar. Worked on a lot of trucks where that shorts out and then something won't work. The locks, the mirrors, the window. In a minute, you take that off and there you'll see it's rubbed through. So anyway, comes through here. Same thing. See the clips down there, and it runs all the way through there. This side has a door panel on, but it runs through the little rubber grommet there into the door. So now, that's your convenience center box, that gray box right there. That comes out with it, and that's all you need. You change all that, and everything else you just plug and play, and you can go from your work truck harness to the power window, power lock, you know, the fully loaded harness with everything. And then it has an adapter here, a plug that will go up to here for the mirror and for your vanity lights, if you have a center console, for your map lights. So yeah, that every harness, that courtesy harness that has it, that came in a loaded truck, whether it came with the console or not, it'll have that option. If you can find the harness, you can just plug it in and add it. But if you have a work truck harness, it's not going to work. You got to take it out and change all that, all what I showed you right there. That has to all be changed if you want to do it like the factory did it. So yeah, guys, come back. I'm not going to let you guys watch us struggle while we put the dash in and try not to break it. And when I get it in and we get it all back together, I'll return. Alright guys, you see, that was painted over, looks like defrosted. In case we got a Dennis Collins calls us up, or Chip Foose, and he wants to see the quality restoration work we do. Another OBS dash right there. You know, you can never have too many. Anyway, you can see Tommy's getting it down. As soon as he unstraps it, we'll take it down and we'll get it ready to lay in the truck after he drills a couple holes for the defrost vents. And yeah, we'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys, we got to get the dash. The gas. We got the dash down. You can see he bedlinered underneath of it after we painted it. We bought this dash off my buddy Les in Palm Coast. You guys down here in South Florida, if you're not getting your parts from him, I don't know where you're getting them from, but this guy gets great parts. This dash was an unbelievably cheap price. They don't go for that anymore. He hooked us up on this one. I buy parts when I can from him. When he's down this way, he brings them down for me, because, you know, we're down in South Florida here in Broward. You can see Tommy put some metal there.
That's just epoxy.
Just epoxy there. Metal there. Metal there, all epoxied in. And now once we get it in, I'm going to order a bunch of sets of dash savers, and we'll put them on top, and that dash won't ever crack again.
Only crack that was here, and that's just a piece of metal I bent and I epoxied it there, just glued it, and that's it.
That's it. So
it won't crack anymore.
She should be good. Like I said, we're not going to Pebble Beach. It's just for a daily driver. So I'm going to let him drill the holes, and then when we get it in, I'll be back. We'll be back.